decided to use the Light Seers deck. Start with a couple of oracle cards. This is the Yin Yang. Just a couple messages Jupiter action, expansion, growth, pursuing passions, adventure, new opportunities, and fortune. What other messages do you have? Temptation and self-deception. You could be seeing things unclearly right now. You need to make a wise choice. Think with your head and not your heart. Okay, couple more messages for Outland. Oh, that one flew out. Inner child healing, wounding, coping mechanisms, learned behaviors, self-discovery. You might need to look within at this time. Receive, open, receptivity, opening up, generosity, gifts, and assistance. So maybe you might need to be open to something new, something that you're not expecting. Okay. All right, so let's start with general. Here, we'll see if these correlate or if these are just separate messages. I don't know. So in general, what is the current situation here between the world, death or rebirth? That came out in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, these are our messages here, generally speaking. So let's pull a couple cards to kind of clarify what they mean. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about the world here. What is the world here? Strength. And Two of Cups. So the world is the 21st card in the tarot deck. It is the last of the major arcana, and it usually talks about a completion of a cycle. Paired with strength and Two of Cups. Two of Cups has to do with a connection between two people, and strength, that could be that. So death here is in reverse. That means that you could be avoiding change or transformation, or it could be signaling a change or transformation within yourself. It's interesting that inner child is here as well, because there may be something you need to focus on there. Some form of healing internally. Let's pull a couple cards. We got the Magician. And the Page of Swords. So this is creation, manifesting. Page of Swords is like a new thought or something, a new concept. So you may need to like think about what it is that you really want. And you might need to look within in order for this transformation or change. You could be thinking that you want something, but that's not really what you want. Or you might be convincing yourself. We're talking about this connection between you and Ev. So this might be, you're convinced that you want this with him, but maybe that's not really what you want. Or you might be changing yourself for him. Or trying to, because you think it's going to bring some outcome. Okay, let's see, what is the Knight of Pentacles here? So the Knight of Pentacles, this could be within the material world. This could have to do with money, financial stuff. And it's slow energy, but it's one that where your focus is mainly on your material world. Let's clarify that. Page of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Wands here, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be upside down or upright, so let's just clarify that. Is this supposed to be upright or upside down in the reverse? Upright or reverse? Is this upright or reverse? Upright or reverse? So I'll take that as upright. So the Page of Pentacles has to do with kind of like either an offer or starting to put your energy towards something new in the material realm. It could be financial or career. But the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's that pushing through. Has somebody possibly made you an offer, but you're like not looking in the same direction? It may be somebody who's like, you're not interested or something. I'm looking at these cards and like they're looking at each other here. It's almost like you want an offer and it keeps you kind of like you're not getting the offer that you want, so it's like hurting you in a sense. But then there's this other person here who wants to make a move or do something, but it's in the complete opposite direction. And then it's underneath this receive or open, so maybe you have to be open to something here. Maybe that somebody might be trying to move towards you, but you're not being open to them. Because you're stuck here. You want this offer here. But you're not getting it, and it's leaving you feeling stuck and hurt. But you're persistent. You want to continue to push through this. You feel like if you do something, it's going to work out. Let's go back over here. So with this cycle, this completion here, what is this? Let me just look at my little cheat book here, just so I can see. It's like courage, persuasion, influence, compassion, inner strength. I'm not quite sure what to make out of that. Let's pull some other clarifying cards here. You know, this could also be trying to control a connection here, or emotional feelings towards another person. It's like persistence. I mean, it is under action, like you're taking action. It says pursuing passions, adventure, new opportunities, fortune. See if any of these clarifying cards make sense. So the first one that came out was the past. Transformation. Shadow side, the moon, the dark night. So that's kind of like internally, like change is transformation. So like looking at your shadow self, like what are the things that you need to change or transform within yourself that's creating some form of suffering here. I mean, that kind of showed up over here a little bit too. One more. Distance, retreat, or time out. I mean, the world literally could mean like distance. Maybe now is not the time. Maybe you need to distance yourself to work on yourself a little bit. But maybe have strength for this connection. Like, there's an infinity symbol here on her arm. It's a tattoo. And you're talking about growth, expansion. So maybe for now, this is done. But eventually, this connection will come back together strong. Or maybe you'll always be a part of one another's lives, but just not in the way that you hope. Maybe there's a new opportunity elsewhere that you need to work on yourself and being open to. But I'm definitely getting the feeling here that you have some inner work to do. Give me 1 minute. Oh, I'm back. All right. So tell me a little bit more about this here. Let's pull a couple more cards. That is the Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. So when I think of wands, I think of like energy. So with the Knight of Wands, it feels kind of like there's an inconsistency here, being that it's in reverse. It's kind of like that fuckboy energy. And the Queen of Wands is like lack of confidence. Like needing to have that, need to be in your black cat energy, but you're not there. So this could be, he could be the Knight of Wands. He's in this fuckboy energy, or just very inconsistent, not sure of what he wants. And you're in this energy of not being in your black cat energy. But there is an emotional connection here. Maybe you need to have that courage to complete this out, so that there can be growth, expansion, new opportunities, and adventure here. So putting an end, completing this energy of this inconsistency and this lack of confidence, not accepting this inconsistent energy, bringing that to an end within this connection here. All right, can I have another couple cards for the death and rebirth in reverse here? Got the Five of Wands. Oh, geez, I got two cards. We got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that we need to get out of this Page of Cups energy and move into the Queen of Cups, because we're not in our Queen of Cups, it's in reverse. He's literally elevating himself into this Queen of Cups. So there needs to be a transformation, there needs to be a change, there needs to be growth. Interesting, there's like a pig with wings on it. I don't know if that's supposed to be like when pigs fly. I don't know. So there may be some ideas here regarding emotions or your emotional development needs to grow here. So the Queen of Cups is somebody who, they're in control of their feelings. They're able to sympathize with other people, empathize with other people. They're able to fully understand. It's a nurturing energy. Again, this is within the emotional realm. And the Queen of Cups, like, she knows her value, she knows her worth, she knows, like, she feels it, not just knowing, but also feeling it. She knows exactly, she feels the things that she wants. She doesn't settle for less. And this is a conflict for you. At this point, you might be letting your emotions get the best of you. You could also have a lot of conflicting emotions too. Like, you can kind of know like what you want and how you feel, but there's definitely some growth and some healing that needs to happen. You're feeling very conflicted. Yeah, this is definitely like inner healing. You need to go through a transformation within yourself. You need to manifest the things that you believe, or the way that you think you deserve, or that you should be treated. Stop telling yourself to settle for things that it's not really what you want. You could be keeping yourself stuck here. And it could have to do with some childhood wounds, learned behaviors, maybe feeling like you deserve less, or maybe like you were treated like that in your childhood or growing up, so you're now accepting less than what you actually do deserve. You gotta level up. All right. Let's pull a couple more cards under this here. This Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Devil and the Lovers came out together. The Lovers in reverse. Sometimes you may feel like you can't choose. Like you just feel so drawn to something, or like codependent on it, almost like an addiction. It might be making it very difficult for you to think clearly and make a choice. Especially when it comes to like intimate connections. Something came out here. Ten of Swords. It came in reverse. In the upright, this is your backstabbing, betrayal card, like hitting rock bottom. But when it's in reverse, it's more so of healing. Or it could be that you could be like pretty much betraying yourself at this point. Could be torturing yourself. And there's something here that makes you feel really good, and you want to sort of have control over this, but it's not just you, it's two people here that have to come together. So it's like you want this, but this other person is not reciprocating the same feelings. And I think you see this, and I think that's why the Ten of Swords here is in reverse, because it's like something you need to move on from. You need to move on from thinking and codependent on the idea of this offer coming towards you, and being open to what somebody else might have to give you that wants to come towards you. Okay, so I think that's it for our general. All right, so what happens here if LM decides to just kind of stay in this same energy and just like kind of let things ride out? So over on the left, we'll do what will happen if we let things ride out, and then on this half, we'll do what will happen if LM just walks away from this connection. So here, what if she lets it ride out and stays in this same energy? What will happen if LM stays in the same energy? Okay, I got two cards here. Okay. What happens if LM walks away from this connection? Interesting that the Lovers came out upright this time. Okay. So, Nine of Pentacles, this talks about fulfillment. It's in the Pentacles, so that's within the material realm. Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who is secure within themselves. They also influence others with their security, with their mother-like nurturing. The Emperor, that's your authoritative figure. That's the father, the someone who like rules over others or influences other. They lead. And the Eight of Swords, that's like being stuck in your own mind, like feeling trapped, like you're just not getting what you want, or it's not like what you thought it would be. So the Nine of Pentacles, let's clarify this one here. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Tell me why the Nine of Pentacles is here. So we got the King of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. So staying here with this King of Swords, choosing to stay, it may bring you some happiness and fulfillment within yourself individually, but it's not complete. There's still something missing here. And it also could be, you may see this as like your Nine of Pentacles or like your fulfillment, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be his. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Temperance. So, the Seven of Cups in reverse could mean like confusion. When it's in the upright, it means that there's many options. But in the reverse, it's more so of like a confusion. And then Temperance is patience, balance. So if you decide to just stay how you are, you could be very confused and not feel at peace with the outcomes or the growth in this situation. I think this more so has to do with you since it's a feminine energy. It may lead to more like confusion or an imbalance. The Fool. So sometimes you may feel like things are night and day when it comes to beginning like a new journey here. So you're confused. One minute you think it is, the next minute you don't. You may not see a new journey or path how you're wanting it to be. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, it really is more, you're confused about this. Things might feel on, then they might feel off. So you might, sometimes you might feel as though there could be a new beginning or a potential journey here, but then other times it doesn't seem like it at all. You may outgrow this person or this connection here. You might waste your time becoming this more mature, older woman while doing the hot and cold thing here. Or the Fool could mean being naive too, like just kind of jumping into or being naive to the situation or wanting to be naive towards it. Either way, the Queen is still a good energy to be in. There's still potential to grow and to nurture something here. But it might still leave you in your head and in your heart being very confused about the journey itself. So tell me about the Emperor here. Why is the Emperor here? Three of Wands. And the Moon in reverse. So something here is coming to light. When the Moon is in the upright, that means things are hidden. You're not seeing things for what they really are. It could be kind of like night and day. Like things don't look the same at night as they do during the day. So a dog might look like a wolf at night, but it's just like a golden retriever during the day. Things aren't what they really seem. But when it's in the reverse, something's coming to light here about this Emperor. Three of Wands could also have to do with like starting something. Like you have a plan, that's your Two of Wands, and then the Three of Wands is actually making forward movement towards something. So what is it that's being uncovered here? Something's being uncovered about this Emperor. Tell me more about this Emperor. So if you stay, you might find out more about him. Page of Cups in reverse. So when the Page of Cups is in the upright, that could talk about like an offer of connection, or like a new feeling, or new feelings developing, or wanting to share those new feelings. But when it's in reverse, it could be like the opposite of that, like a lack of an offer of emotional, like something lacking emotionally unavailable maybe. So you might find out, like it may eventually like really become clear that maybe he's emotionally like unavailable or unable to give you what you want emotionally or what you deserve. And he also sees you suffering too. He's looking at you. He's looking at you, you know, looking at things or the things that you think in your head, these negative thoughts, your anxieties, he sees that. He knows it. He knows how it makes you feel. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords here. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you, in a sense, you have a fear. You have a fear that there's an opportunity that's going to be lost there, or something's not going to grow. You have that in your head already. And you're very conflicted in your mind about it because you don't want to believe that. But that's what you believe. That's what you know in your head. So if you choose to stay, like you may always have this feeling in the back of your mind, like that nothing is ever going to grow from this. It's not going to come from it. And it's going to bother you. In a way, it could be like also your manifestation or your thoughts. They control our outcomes here. You could be influencing the negativity. But if you stay, that's how you're going to feel. You're going to constantly fight yourself. Either thinking that an opportunity is going to grow when it's not, or projecting that and believing that it's not going to work, so therefore it's not going to. So on this side over here, this is if you walk away. So if you choose to walk away, let's clarify the Chariot here. Tell me about the Chariot, this forward movement. I'll let it stay hidden until we get the other card. Page of Swords again in reverse. To the King of Pentacles in reverse. So causing you to leave could change away in the way that you think, or what you thought was your King of Pentacles. So you might come to the realization that this really wasn't your King of Pentacles. because these are, with the page in reverse, it's your inner thoughts, your ideas, your ideas. So your perception might change. And you may realize that he was never your King of Pentacles to begin with. Or he's not what you're looking for in a partner. Give me another card. Tell me more about this chariot, this forward movement. Judgment. It's a wake-up call. You're going to wake up to the fact that this is not what you wanted. He's not what you wanted. Tell me about the Lovers. What is the Lovers here? This is a card about choice, connection. Ooh, growth. Empress. That card went down. Queen of Wands, Black Cat energy is going to bring growth. Something new is going to come about. Something balanced. Something that's meant to be. And you're going to feel it. You're going to know it. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you strong. It's going to make you feel beautiful. It's going to bring you into your feminine energy. Tell me more. Flying cards. I got the Three of Pentacles. This is about collaboration and building with others or someone else. Five of Swords reversed. So the fives, they all have to do with change, conflict, or something else here, but you're not going to have any conflict or questions here. Like, you're going to feel it, you're going to know it, it's the right thing. It's going to feel right. You're going to be working together instead of against one another, whoever this new person is, or new connection. But you won't get to experience this. Again, this is the walking away. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. This is like a new energy. New energy. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Disconnecting from the potential. New energy. I got two cards that came out together, the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a balance of happiness. It's a new energy. When you disconnect from the potential of something. When you disconnect from the potential of something, you open yourself up to receiving this balanced, happy family energy. The Ten of Pentacles is like everything. It's the long-term happiness here. It means all the things that like you wanted here in this material realm. Disconnecting from potential gives a new opportunity for this energy. Two might be a number to pay attention to. You have a lot of twos in this reading. So you might see the numbers 222, or maybe on the clock 222, or even license plates. 2 might be a significant number for you. All right, will a committed relationship with Ev ever be an opportunity in the future? Is there any potential for growth there? If not now, then in the future. There's any potential for a happy, committed relationship in the future. All right. We got the Tower in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Fool. Just by the tone of these cards, I would want to say no. So the Tower in reverse is kind of like, there's still something unexpected here. Or it could be something that's expected. Maybe something that you know deep down. I mean, in the upright, it's looked at as a storm. A faulty foundation. But in the reverse, it could just simply mean that you kind of expect this. The Devil in reverse usually talks about releasing addictions, releasing codependency. It could mean like just refer to like sexuality at that point in the reverse. And then the Fool, that it's basically just going with it without knowing all the details or the what's going to happen or the unknown. It's starting a journey. Let's pull a couple cards just to clarify each one. Make sure we're reading it the correct way. Tell me about the Tower in reverse. If this relationship will ever be one that is happy and committed. Hanged Man in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. So already we have a lot of reverse cards. Yeah, the Hanged Man in the upright means like looking at something from a different perspective. But it could be that you already know. And then the High Priestess in the upright is literally your subconscious, your intuition, it could also mean like divine feminine. So I think you already know like the answer to this, but you're just kind of, at this point, you're keeping yourself there. And it's kind of like pulling you down. Like you're reaching for something, but it's pulling you down. It's like you're hanging on to this. Like you're holding on to something. You're not letting it go. But you don't want to know. You don't want to believe it. You know, but you don't want to believe it. You don't want to see it. You know something's not right here. The Devil. Tell me about the Devil in reverse. Ace of Swords. I don't know if this is supposed to be in reverse or not, so is this in the reverse or upright, please? So that, I would take it in the reverse. Okay. Give me another card. So again, the Moon in reverse, something coming to light, seeing something for what it really is. Ace of Swords in reverse, so in the upright, it's almost like a new thought, a new idea, a new clarity. Almost like you're looking for clarity. And it's coming to light. Or like you're looking for clarity, but you already know it. It's right there in front of you. You're keeping yourself there. This is not an outside energy. It's, you know, like you're keeping yourself bound. It could be sexual energy. You need to break free. Freedom, detachment, breaking free, reclaiming your power. You need to detach. You need to detach yourself because you already see it how it is. It's right there in front of you, but you're just refusing to see it. You're refusing to be clear. Or even though you see it, you see something for what it is, you still are looking for clarity or the truth, or you want to change it. Let's move on. Tell me what the feeling is here. Will anything come to a happy, committed relationship with Ed in the future? I just got a shit ton of cards. I'm just going to take a quick look at them, but we're not going to take them. So the Hierophant in reverse, this is something that's unconventional. This is not how it's supposed to be. Seven of Wands reversed. It's almost like, so in the upright, this Seven of Wands is like, she put herself in a protective bubble because she feels like she needs to defend herself. But in the reverse, it could be like trying to, like you're trying too hard, like to defend this. Not necessarily to defend you, but to defend this whole energy here of this new beginning. Eight of Wands, that's like travel, forward movement, and Knight of Swords in reversed. So the Knight of Swords is a very quick energy. So this is not moving quick. So maybe lack of movement. Yeah, I don't know. Let's pull actual single cards here to clarify this. What is the pull here? Single card only, please. Single card only. Ten of Cups in reverse. So, no. This is not going to be emotionally fulfilling. You may have something, but it's still never going to be a Ten of Cups. You will never feel emotionally fulfilled with starting a journey there. Because you're always going to be working. The Eight of Pentacles, it's working, it's doing stuff over and over and over again to try to perfect something. It's not going to be what you want it to be, and you're constantly going to work for that. It's too much work. You put in too much effort, too much work, and it's not going to be what you want it to be if you start that journey. There may be potential for it, but it's still not going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. Let's take one more. Imbalance. There's just going to always be an imbalance, and you're always going to feel like you're working so hard. And it's not going to bring this emotional fulfillment. There's not going to be any justice here. Cause and effect. You're going to put out, but you're not going to get back in return. It's not going to have the intended effect. You're still going to be left feeling unfulfilled. Like something's missing. I think you know that he's not what you're looking for, but he feels safe. Like you want him to be the one, but you know that he's not. But maybe it's scary to open yourself up to somebody else. What I want to do is pull a couple of cards for advice. This is my brand new deck I was telling you about. This is the Path of Shadows Oracle cards. This is the QR code for the guidebook. Let's see. Give me a good shuffle because I have not even shuffled them yet. Goodness gracious. Well, this is the one where it kind of messed everything up, so maybe this card has some sort of significance. It's the Black Cat. I'll put it back in the shuffle, but I will. And I forgot to print out my guidebook, so what I might have to do is pick these cards and then look it up and then go back and tell you what they mean. Okay, so let's get a couple of cards. Hopefully this will kind of let her know what she needs to know as far as advice. Okay, we've got the Lantern. Guidance, illumination, and hope. I'm only going to take single cards. What device is here? Labyrinth. Among the confusion of the twisting turns and the endless chase, will I find myself in the heart of this maze? Imposter syndrome. In a room full of equals, I stand in doubt, a stranger in my own triumphs, shadows cast about. Let's see, maybe there's one more for you. Ooh, that one kind of shot out. What is this? Haunted house. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. And then also that black cat one that came out. Let me see if I can find it so then I'll read it. Grace, mystery, psychic abilities. Black cat. Well, we did say you needed to be in your black cat energy. Alright, so this is what this one looks like up close. The lantern. Hopefully you can see this. The labyrinth. This one is like really dark. Imposter syndrome. In the haunted house. Let me see if I can pull it. So the black cat. In the moonlit shadows, where feline grace and mystique converge, the enigmatic black cat beckons you into the realm of intuition and untamed psychic energies. What is it about the cat's presence that whispers of ancient secrets, unseen realms, and intuitive prowess? As you contemplate this card, consider this. Are you ready to embrace the mystery, to trust in the subtle vibrations of your intuition, and to venture into the shadows of the unseen? The black cat card invites you to tread softly, for it is in the silence of intuition that the deepest revelations are found. Types of magic related: dream work, psychic development, tarot reading and divination, protection magic. I think we did say something here about like knowing something but being afraid of it. So maybe that's where that came in. I don't even record right now, but hey. Okay, so the lantern. The lantern. In the shroud of darkness, your skills are a beacon of hope. At its heart, the lantern symbolizes the unwavering glow of optimism within you, the inner illumination that pierces through life's shadows, and the beacon of hope that helps you navigate even the most uncomfortable of situations. It represents an unwavering spirit that always finds a way. Represents the unwavering spirit that always finds a way. Let this card inspire you to lead by example, to share your wisdom, and to be a beacon of hope for those who may be lost in the shadows. For in the lantern's guiding light, there lies the potential for profound positivity, inner strength, and the illumination of both your own path and the paths of others. So the illumination of both your own path and the path of others, like coming to light. Something coming to light. We did see the unseen becoming seen, so maybe that has something to do with that. Okay, imposter syndrome. It's one of the curses. Eyes looking around nervously, heart pounding, frenetic inside your chest, always expecting to meet the gaze of someone who seems to be seeing you way too deeper. The confirmation that you are a lie. It's the sensation of standing beneath a shimmering facade, wondering if you truly belong, or if you're merely a transient visitor in a world of brilliance. When the flame of desire starts burning inside of us, there is no judge allowed to say that the fire is fake, that it doesn't belong in our chest. The world is full of people that believe they were something before they became it. Envision it first and care less about others later. Fake it until you make it and have fun while you're on it. Now you are destined to remain trapped in the cycle of feeling like a fraud. Or can you find the strength to acknowledge your worth and cast aside the ghostly grip of an illusionary enemy? The haunted house card beckons you to step through its time-worn threshold, where within these haunted walls, secrets of ages past reside, and the specters of memories refuse to hide. At its core, the haunted house embodies the weight of the past and inner conflict that can arise when one becomes ensnared by the echoes of history, when old wounds still linger. The worst part of fighting ghosts is that you can't see them. Can you see yours? Can you feel the unhealed wounds, the tired bones underneath? If you're still alive, you are on time. As you traverse the shadowy corridors of the haunted house, may you confront your own inner conflict. The places where you may be clinging to the ghosts of your past and the wounds that continue to haunt you. Inner child healing wounds. Okay, last but not least, the labyrinth. Sometimes you may find yourself ensnared in the intricate dance of confusion, feeling lost in the labyrinth of life's complexities. At its core, the labyrinth symbolizes the profound inner conflict that arises when you navigate a world with no clear directions, when you feel trapped in a cycle of uncertainty, and when the chase for meaning and purpose seems never ending. But yet, following your own directions is way easier than trying to follow someone else's, right? Let this card inspire you to trust your intuition, to appreciate the twists and turns of your unique journey, and to have faith that, even within the labyrinth, you hold the keys to your own understanding. Okay, that's what I got for you.